Just dropping off a couple of packages. Don't worry, they're not drugs. Okay, early morning. We've got a couple of packages here. One, cheese and caramelised onion sandwich. They're going to be nice. Dropping them off at different points. If you find a package with lots of food in, please do not pick it up, eat it, throw it away, because it's my lifeline as I'm doing this this next big run. If I was doing a drug deal or a drug drop, I'm in the worst getaway van ever because it's got low vision plastered all over the side. So basically what I'm doing here is dropping off 2 packages in different places. Now this is just so that when I'm on this route, a longer route, I've got these points where I have a replen. So I've got a sandwich, I've got some gels, and I've got some water as well at the same time. Yeah, so I can just take all, replen, put the empty plastic bags in my bag. Let's do this.
Morning. Day 2. So today we're in the marathon. A lot nicer weather, isn't it? It's going to be flat. So yeah, it's going to be good because I'm going to use home as my aid station again. So that really helps. I feel good from yesterday. I think the terrain is more forgiving, more so the grass, but today is different. It's more roads. So yeah, no bulls today, which is great. Which is funny because speaking to Steve, who spoke to Lucy, who saw yesterday's video, and obviously got chased out with it by a bull. I was wearing red. Jesus, man. Oh, right, son. So yeah, don't go in the field with bulls when you're wearing red, unless you're a trained matador. Anyway, see you soon.
That's right, me and Dave did the recce. Literally all moor land, and when I was out on it, you know, I think I probably put in about 16-17 mile, but then you've got to think about the second day, right? And 55 miles is pretty challenging in itself, but when you're going over this moor land and your feet are sinking all the time, you really have to think about how long it's realistically going to take you. And we wanted to have it so the main event we're running for about, I don't know, about 8-9 hours, 10 tops. Whereas if we'd gone that route, plus Dave's arduous route, where he's like the matador wearing berets running through bullfields, then we had to take stock, have a little chat yesterday and say, let's find a different route. Still involves the Weardale, River Wear, but just so it's a little bit more sensible, especially in not putting ourselves in this risk factor of being absolutely exhausted over the land that we're in, and also trying to work with times with Lucy as our support system when we're doing the main event. So yeah, I mean, totally different day today than yesterday. Actually a beautiful morning, nice pink colour in the sky. Can't really see it there, but yeah, about 5 mile down. Gonna bang out about 34 today, I think. Definitely take us over the 50 mile point, and get on our legs for a long period of time. That's what the main effort is. It's trying to be on our legs for the same amount of time that we're going to be for the main event.
Right, about 11 mile in, had the first aid station. Feeling really good. I thought I'd have been well on the ibuprofen by now, but no, which is great. So yeah, this part of the track, it's on the lines, so again a bit more forgiving, which is good. And another 5 mile out, 5 mile back, get back home for the 20-mile point, and from that point I want to head in a different direction, the lines, 3 mile back, get to the marathon mark. And oddly enough, I didn't plan this, but it's London Marathon Day, so yeah, adds a bit more to it.
Coming to the final furlong, who's gonna win? Have you got your bets on me? Come on! What are you doing? So here we are, coming up to the first pit stop. Hopefully my plastic bag's still in here. So, hey, goodie bag. See what we've got in here. There we have it. Oh, there's actually a receipt in there as well. Must have done me shopping at the same time. So we've got a replan, caffeine gel, like a nut bar, water, and everything else.
Right, about 22 mile in, feeling really good. You get thinking, what a journey. You know, we pretty much started this after the Edinburgh Ultra we did in October last year. Bit of a break for Christmas and then we cracked on. See about the things we've done. Running around the lakes, we've been up mountains, bricking it on the mountain for me. Highest descent we've done. Longest distance, Weardale Way, we've been on the Pennines. You know, it's been brilliant. Enjoyed every minute, and again, thanks for everybody's support. We really do appreciate it.
Lovely day, isn't it, guys? Oh yeah. So my mantra for today is must slow down. Just basically in terms of the training, right? So me and Dave are looking to probably do it at around a 10-11 minute mile pace. Now if you're running quick, and you probably saw on the 40 mile I was doing that at a quite a quick pace, so probably around the 8-minute mile mark. Now I'm really, because that's like a natural pace for me for a long period, I'm having to take a little bit of a slowing down in pace, and you know what, when you're going over a longer distance I'm gonna have to do that anyway, so I'm always checking into my pace to try and knock it down to like that 9 to 10 minute mile pace anyway. Now just talking a little bit about training here, and basically what we've done, we did that 40 miler a couple of weeks ago, and now we had a like 2-week recovery just so the legs could sort of absorb all of that and recover. And now we're doing 50 miles, so 52 mile, so getting around the same volume of miles but over a couple of days. And that just obviously allows you to take on the mileage in the legs but not have as much of the risk of injury for the same amount of mileage if we just went out and tried to bang out 50 miles, right? Because that's the main challenge, doing the 55 mile. So it's trying to train smart and, you know, run the same distance but giving yourself a little bit more recovery in between. So that's the reason why we've sort of spread 2 marathons over 2 days, or in my case probably about 15-16 mile one day, about 36 mile the next day. So yeah, a little bit of the periodization of training for you there. Hey, so you probably know already about my military background. I was in for 10 years, and it's a really interesting thing I was reading the other day, and it can actually be quite relatable to anyone, right? And it was about how much PTSD's flying about within the military, obviously because of operational tours and a lot of the sort of trauma that people were seeing over there in Iraq and Afghanistan. and the likes, and they were saying how back, you know, hundreds of years ago, there wasn't as much of the mental flux going on, and it was because the soldiers, rather than being in the war zone and then getting flown straight back out, and in between battles, they were having to march, and basically what that was doing was giving the guys a lot of time to process all the traumas and the atrocities of battle. And I just thought, you know, in that sort of in our day and age, we can fly for thousands of miles within a day, and back in the day you were having to just be with yourself, or be with other people around you, and, you know, probably be a little bit more open back in the day about the stuff that you were seeing rather than blocking it off. I think that's quite, you know, that's in a military setting, but also in a, you know, an everyday person. There's so much things that we can do now, so much stimulus, so much distraction that can take us away from any trauma that happens in our lives. And basically you just push it down, pretend it doesn't happen, and then it resurfaces, right? Maybe anxiety, depression, another mental illness. So one of the things I'm talking about, why I'm talking about it, is because of running, right? Because running, you know, allows you to be, especially if you take away the music and you actually be with yourself. Hey, how's it going? And you be with yourself, then you're able to, you know, process all the things that are happening in your life. And it doesn't need to be a run. I keep having to swap my arm, I get pretty tired. It can be a walk, okay? But it's giving you the time to allow you to process things that are happening in your life, emotions, and get used to being by yourself, lone wolf style for a bit. Doesn't mean that you have to isolate yourself, but also even going for a walk or a run with one of your friends. Okay, and that's what me and Dave do. We usually chew the fat when we're running. So there you go. Hey chipmunk, where you going? Squirrel.
Hit the half marathon point, it's all good, doing alright. We're doing these long runs, don't get me wrong, I feel great after them. They are tough, but we're doing them for 3 great causes. That's what we're raising money for. And as you know, with COVID, charities aren't doing as well as hope, really. Some of them are really struggling, and these people still need help, you know, irrespective of what's going on. These people who we're raising money for the Bradley Lowry Foundation, a wonderful charity helping children and parents who should never go through the kind of things they are. We've got the Miscarriage Association, again, wonderful people. Myself and Nat have got, especially Nat, experience of that and helps there. So we need to support them and help where we can. And finally, Trinity, you know, it's the Wolfpack Running Club's chosen charity this year. So everything we raise goes to them. From the club, the 55 miler will be shared between the 3. But gee, what they've done for my boy and many children is unbelievable. Some of these kids, you know, they have it tough, but whenever I go into the school, smile, you know. Go at Christmas, some of the kids, the tinsel on their head, they just love it. And Christ, man, I'm getting a bit emotional. So yeah, we'd honestly be grateful of anything you can donate. Be so grateful. It'd help some amazing people who aren't as lucky as us. So thank you, and thanks to everyone who's donated so far. We're doing great. let's hope we can get a few more quid and help some lovely people.
Just coming up to the 20-mile point. Actually, legs are feeling really good. No issues there at all. Got the few niggles and aches and pains. That's usually the small little stabilizer muscles in the feet, a little bit in the hips as well, especially from yesterday being such a dynamic route. I just crazy, whichever way you want to look at it. So about the 23-mile point, got another replan, which I'm looking forward to. Cheddar cheese and caramelized onion sandwich, a few gels, and then pretty much cracking on the rest of the way with the last half marathon. So everything going well at this moment in time. You know, collectively, just when I hit that next one, I'll hit the 40-mile point over the last 2 days, and then it's just bringing it home from there. Lush day today as well. Very blessed. Here we are, second aid stop. Pretty tough going for the last 6 mile here. Right on the edge of a plough field. Sinking every time. Come on. Just got through the other side of Durham there. Just hitting around the marathon point, about 20, well, just look at 26.5. So maybe 9-10 miles to go. So last little push. You know, I feel pretty good. Pace has dropped slightly, which is good. And that's what I was sort of looking for. Up in quite undulating ground near the Durham River, as you probably know if you're from County Durham. But yeah, it's all about now sort of just sitting in. Yeah, niggly pains have sort of moved away, and now you're just sort of making sure, because at this point you don't really feel like you want to have any nutrition because you've eaten loads. Just had me sarnies. So it's really important not to fall into the trap of not taking on any fluids. And I always check myself, you know, am I sweating? Yes, good, okay. So hydration is good. If you're starting, I've been before where everything dries up and you just look like a Himalayan salt lamp, then you know you're in a bit of the danger zone. So it's keep on with nutrition, just keep plodding one step at a time until hit that sort of 36 mile. Hey, hey. About 34 mile in, about 2.5 mile to go. Been pretty much uphill for the last 2 miles, and then before that stopped Strava for a week, and then I forgot to put it back on, so it missed the part where pretty much falling over. Lots of mud going on right now, so it was all slip and slide, and again, bit of a theme for the weekend, not much track. So I'll see you when I finish. So back in, had an absolute mare with Strava in the past 2 days. The first day didn't even record anything, so I was guessing that I had about 14 miles. Today came up 33.5 because it cut out twice, so there's an hour missing from the actual run. So probably about 5 or 6 mile on top of what it says, so 38 today. So all in all, about 50 miles done this week, so weekend. So we are on track. We are strong, David. We are going to smash the WearWolf 55.